Hello and welcome to day one of the PGA Tour Champions event. I'm Kelly Tillman for EA Sports, and with me as always is my colleague Scott Van Pelt. Let's get things started.
Unfortunately, there's some possible rain in the forecast today. Could make things wet for the golfers.
Well, Scott, it's found the short grass.
Oh yeah, this is heading for the green.
For birdie.
It's tracking, it's got it.
Dropped it in.
A tee shot down the left side of the fairway is required on this hole to avoid a blind second shot. If electing to take an aggressive approach by going for this green in two, players will have to clear a deep pot bunker situated 35 yards short of the green. If played as a three-shot hole, the third shot plays slightly uphill to a narrow green guarded by deep bunkers to the left of the green and a large runoff swale to the right.
Scott, that drive has found the short stuff.
This will take a great shot to reach the green.
Good birdie chance here, Scott. Just needs to get up and down. Looking for back-to-back birdies here.
Favor the right side of this huge undulating green to avoid Lake Michigan and deep bunkers and dunes to the left. Any shot landing on the right half of this green will move quickly left. Hole location will dramatically change club selection from short irons to mid irons, even when calm wind conditions exist.
Oh, that's a syrupy swing right there.
This for a share of the lead.
Well, you know the leaders heard those roars and they...
Things are getting exciting, all tied up at the top.
A long, visually intimidating par 4. Large mounding down the right of the fairway tends to make golfers want to favor the left. However, most shots bounce left toward bunkers and dunes that drop off quickly toward Lake Michigan. Approach shots require a mid to long iron into a slightly elevated green. The green hangs on the edge of the bluffs and forces players to favor the green's right center.
It's in the fairway. Roughly a $140 to the pin.
You can hear the sounds in the distance. Something just happened out there.
Let's go, champ!
This for a share of the lead. Now tied for the lead.
A 3-shot par 5 for most. The landing area sets players up for a difficult decision. Players who dare to go for it are challenged by a long carry over water to a narrow green with no room for error, short or left. A more conservative approach is to hit mid to long irons down the fairway to set up a better approach angle with the 3rd shot, played with a short iron into this narrow green.
Okay, no problems here. Found the fairway.
Solid golf shot there.
At 250 yards to the hole, I'd play this safe.
Champ! There it is, champ!
Putting for the lead. Time to rewrite the leaderboard.
A short dogleg right that may lead to a blind approach shot if the player strays right off the tee. Some of the braver and longer players may attempt to drive the green with a hard-driving cut shot. However, a deep sand pot bunker guards the front of the green and must be avoided. Any shot short, right, or long will leave a very difficult pitch to get up and down.
Shouldn't have any complaints from here. Oh, leave that flag alone.
There it is, champ.
Putting for the lead. Got it for birdie.
This striking par 3 hugs the Lake Michigan shoreline on the right. Beside the lake, this green is protected by a series of sand bunkers on the right and short. The left side is framed by a large hillside layered with sand bunkers. This long green will make club selection critical and has many subtle movements on it to challenge players putting.
Whoa, look where that one ended up. Putting for a lucky 7 straight birdies. Scott, look who's in charge now.
A blind landing area off the tee will challenge players to keep their tee shots left in order to avoid a severe drop-off, sand dunes, bunkers, and Lake Michigan on the right. A long iron may be required to reach a very deep green. The green is long and deep and will create difficult club selection choices to ensure playing to the proper area on the green.
Just a well-executed tee ball, Scott.
This is about 180 yards to the flag, Kelly.
Should be making a safe landing on the green. This to take over the lead. Welcome to the top of the leaderboard.
A tee shot down the left tends to kick towards the right. If your tee shot is too far right, a large tree about 100 yards out may block your approach. Swirling wind conditions dictate club selection from short to mid irons approaching this slightly humpbacked green. 7 Mile Creek and a series of narrow sand bunkers wind along the right. The left side is protected by sand dunes and bunkers.
This should do the trick.
Yep, it's found the fairway.
I'd say this is about 150 to the hole.
Ooh, I like the looks of this shot. What a run here. This is for a 9th consecutive birdie.
Look for some movement right to left here.
He drops it in for par.
Drive off the tee as close to the left of the fairway as possible. The deep bunker on the right side of the landing area will require at least a 240-yard carry that sets up a wedge approach to this elevated green. Drive at the green in hopes for glory and avoid small but deep sand bunkers short left while hitting into a steep hillside guarding the front.
Scott, this should work out just fine.
All right, you got a green light for the flagstick from this spot.
It's on its way, and it's looking good. This would tie things up.
Well judged putt there.
Looking for par.
That's it, champ.
At over 600 yards from the back tee, number 11 is a challenge to most. Stray right off the tee and get swallowed by sand dunes, bunkers, and a drop-off. The second shot must avoid a huge sand bunker extending 100 yards left from the green. Conservative play leaves 110 to 130 yards for the approach to a small elevated green. Any shot landing on the front edge will roll back down, and anything slightly long falls into sand.
He's found the tall stuff, Kelly. Approximately 130 yards from the hole here.
That was a great approach. This for a share of first. And it's a tie at the top of the leaderboard.
The most difficult of all greens to manage, this par 3 plays downhill to a large undulating green. Any shot landing in the middle of the green may reject long into deep bunkers. If missed short or right, the green drops off 40 feet to dunes and Lake Michigan. Getting the tee shot on the green is where the fun begins. Reading all of the breaks takes a talented eye.
This one is for birdie.
Favor the left side of the fairway off the tee on this short par 4. A tee shot that misses the fairway right will find sand dunes and awkward lies. A short approach shot is downhill to a narrow cliffhanger green next to Lake Michigan, protected by sand bunkers short right and left. An errant approach to the right will be lost to the steep bluff.
Kelly, this light rain should soften up the course a little. Two words, Kelly. Ball striker.
A pretty good chance to make this one.
Into the darkness.
The long iron or fairway metal tee shot favors the right side of the fairway, guarded by an uninviting hillside with long fescue rough. Tee shots to the left will likely end up with a blind approach shot or in a sand bunker that guards the fairway's left side. Deep sand bunkers guard the right side of this undulating green, and more sand bunkers guard the green long and left.
Accurate shot. It's in the fairway.
Flag's about $130 from here.
Tough break. It's in the trap.
Up and down for a Sandy here, Kelly.
Well, I couldn't have played that one any better myself. Nothing wrong with par there.
This hole begins what could arguably be the most difficult 4 finishing holes in championship golf. A beautiful par 4 requires raw power off the tee as well as an accurate long iron approach shot. Favor the left side of the fairway to avoid sunken sand dunes to the right. This green has many subtle breaks to it and will challenge every player.
Looks like this rain's starting to come down a little harder.
It's in the fairway.
This one looks to be about 140 yards to the hole.
This should find the dance floor. Not a gimme, but it's makeable.
Oh, hit it. There's just no excuse for leaving a putt like this short. Give it a go.
The shortest of the straight's par 5 holes tempts most players to drive off the tee to gain a chance to hit this green in two. The fairway center is a wise place to find since sand bunkers protect the right and the fairway drop-offs toward Lake Michigan to the left. The long approach uphill has a forced carry over sand dunes and bunkers that will cause many players to bail out right.
There it is, champ.
This is heading right where he wanted to hit.
Solid drive. It's in the short stuff.
I'd say it's about 220 yards all the way to the pin.
Looking at birdie here, just needs to get up and down. This for birdie.
Speed is always important on putts. Just make sure you hit this one hard enough to get it to the hole. It's a straight line.
Count it!
One of Pete Dye's most intimidating par 3 holes anywhere. The green is guarded left by monstrous sand dunes that fall 20 feet below green level. If the bunker doesn't capture the tee shot, Lake Michigan certainly will. A large elevated sand dune 40 yards short of the green will invite players left of the green, risky because of the drop-off. Right over the bunker is usually the safest.
Scott, I think the rain is letting up some. The course should still be fairly wet, though.
Ah, the trusty 5-iron.
Fortunate kick there to find the green.
It's not a gimme, but it's not that difficult of a putt.
This one's breaking to the right, I would guess. Gets his par.
A challenging finishing hole named Diabolical, where par will be an excellent target. A well-struck tee shot down the right side will surely find the fairway, but will leave a mid to long iron for the approach to the green. A more aggressive line off the tee to the left leaves a shorter approach, but demands at least a 270-yard carry over sand dunes and bunkers. Even though the approach is downhill, swirling winds surrounding the green complex forces players to play an extra club into the green, which demands a forced carry over 7 Mile Creek, guarding the front side of this huge green.
If this ball finds the dance floor in regulation on this hole, it would break the greens in regulation record.
Sweet. He should find this one in the short grass.
The next shot will be played from the short grass. A green in regulation on this hole, and it would set a record.
Oh yeah, he's gonna like this one. Nothing but a tap in here. 13 under par for the tournament. Well, Scott, this one is over, and look who finished on top.
Kelly, I must say that was a rock-solid performance, and this victory was definitely well-deserved.